Alright, hello YouTube. This is Rich, and I have some more movies. So yeah, I'm gonna get right into it. About 10 or 11 that I've gotten. Doing these a little earlier than I usually will, but I figured, why not? I got them, they're done. First off is one that doesn't have a cover yet because I have to make it from scratch, which is the 22-year reunion of Dawn of the Dead, the 78 version. It's really interesting. If you're a die-hard old Dawn of the Dead fan, suggest you find this. I got this at where did I get this at? At Horror Carnal. So you have to have a membership to get it on there, but I'm sure you could find it way around the website somewhere, some torrent. Another one that's hard to find, which I didn't even know existed till a couple of days ago, is the behind the scenes of the original Day of the Dead, which I had to cannibalize two VHS covers to get this. So you might recognize these back and front here, but it's 4 hours of just special effects stuff that was shot by Tom Savini on camcorder. Special effects stuff like makeup getting put on, casting, effect shots. Like I remember there's like a whole like 20 minutes of when the doctor guy, the Frankenstein guy, gets shot with like 20 squibs at the end of the movie. They set up for that for like forever. But yeah, awesome stuff. Suggest if you're a Day of the Dead fan, definitely pick this up. Now, this is one I showed you before I found the cover for it, which is Bad Karma, but my printer sucks because it ran out of black ink, so it's not the best cover, but I'll put it on here for right now so I can at least put it in my collection. Bad Karma, 35-minute movie about crazy monster Hare Krishnas killing people and then turning them into zombies somehow. The next one is I'm gonna have to put my hand over certain things. This is a Jess Franco movie, so you definitely gotta put your hand over certain things. This is Women of CellBlock 9. I had to make this cover too. It's like, you know, women in prison movie type thing, you know. And if you know Jess Franco movies, you know how that kind of stuff is. Essentially, you know, like a white slave trade. All of a sudden, you know, this woman out of nowhere gets picked up, and then she's brought to this prison where they do all this, you know, sexual torture to them. It's kind of messed up, but I guess this movie is considered infamous because of the fact that there's like a 16 or 17-year-old girl in it. I don't know who it is in this one, but apparently it got like, you know, like all this bad stuff about it, you know, that, you know, it's child porn, blah blah blah. Anyway, but yeah, it was never released in the United States, I know of. But yeah, Jess Franco, CellBlock, Women in CellBlock 9, recommend this one. Now, here's one I mentioned last time, Barn of the Naked Dead. I actually made a cover for this one. And there's some semi-nakedness, not really, in the back. I could show that because there's no nipples or areolas. So had to make that out of almost every cover I make is from MS Paint. So yeah, because I don't know any better and I don't have Photoshop. This is a VHS rip I did of an alright sequel. It's not great. Gate 2, what is it called? Gate 2, Return to the Nightmare, which has a reprising role of the guy who played Terry in this one. It's good. It's not great. Essentially, the Terry character from the first one goes to the old home, tries to open up the gate again to get some evil luck for his dad, who is apparently like the town drunk, and he can't get jobs flying an airplane because you're drunk. So he tries to help him out, and then shenanigans happen. There's those little minion guys running around. It's a good sequel. It's not terrible, but it's good. Next one is another one I found, which actually is pretty good. It's a trauma release movie. And if you were a fan of the Coons Night of the Bandits of the Night, you'll love this movie. It's called Yeti, a love story. You can see that. Pretty good. And the whole movie's campy, essentially. And it says on the front, it says, it's Brokeback Mountain meets King Kong. Yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense. But essentially, it's about 5 students go to camp. There's a cult of Yeti worshippers there, and they like set up people to get like killed and raped by the Yeti, or raped and killed by the Yeti, or raped to death. I don't know. But yeah, this is what you got. Really funny, really silly. Highly recommend this one, especially if you like bad, cheesy, trauma-esque movies. Really good. Might run out of time here. Up 6 minutes already. Right. This is a VHS rip I did of a terrible Anthony Michael Hall movie, but it's a good Stan Winston movie, so I don't care. A Gnome Named Gnorm, which I had to scan my VHS cover to find this of. And essentially, it's a gnome. It's named Gnorm. Starts with a G, and he goes and he has to take this crystal and show it into the sun so his underworld can have artificial sunlight. But then he gets teamed up with Anthony Michael Hall here in a murder case. Then shenanigans happen, and then apparently Wonder Woman shows up. You know, the chick that plays Wonder Woman shows up. I believe it's Wonder Woman. Shows up, and, you know, more shenanigans happen. And in the end, the big guy, the guy that has huge eyebrows from one of the Law and Order episodes, gets his balls crushed by Gnorm. Kind of interesting. Check it out if you want to see like some weird B movie with Anthony Michael Hall in it from when? 1990. Gnome Named Gnorm, also called Upworld, and I guess in other countries. This is another one I got, which I haven't watched yet, but I've heard good things. Which is the Anchor Bay edition of Hell Nights with Linda Blair. And the only reason I got this is because it kind of reminded me a little bit of kind of the formula for Night of the Demons, at least in the sense of the house where you can't get out, shenanigans are happening in there, people getting killed. So, but Linda Blair is in it. You know, it can't be that terrible. What does it mean? 1981, so it's like right after, kind of sort of right after she did Exorcist 2, maybe a year or two after, I don't know, I forget when Exorcist 2 was made. This movie is fucking hardcore, this one I got here. If you're a horror fan, I totally recommend this movie. I haven't watched 40 minutes of it so far, but it's really interesting. Mum and Dad, UK movie. Essentially some child thieves, I guess. The two parents here, they want kids, and they live like right up next to an airport. And they like kill people, and they have they kidnap a couple kids, so they're kind of like their kids. I highly recommend this one. I want to go in more depth about this movie in a later date. Lastly, Fubar. Check it out. I only got 30 seconds left. I sent this link to a bunch of people to this movie. Probably the best documentary I've seen in a good couple years. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a mockumentary, but it could be a documentary for all I know. So, yeah, really good. And that's it. I will be doing more stuff later, and maybe not a DVD review for a little bit. Alright.